their chairs from here to back so they can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this makes more sense.
There was. I'll have somebody bring them over.
Sir, it's only the family. This is what are you for? All right, first row.
Oh, do you? Can you give me 20 copies of that? Try to get them stated. Sure. Thank you.
Yep. Sorry. I don't know which one I put it in. Do you want one?
No, I got it.
I can get it. Okay. Except now, I want to check just give you.
That's going right now. Do you want one?
You can have one.
Yeah. 24 or something. What's that?
Remain seated. You ready?
Not quite, Judge. Gotta get up. Your Honor, the only thing I was wondering was...
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You go with record now.
I just needed to ask from evidence here.
Okay, counsel, we're back on record in the matter of State versus David Creato, under Title 134-1-16. I guess I can ask you to stand in your appearances for the record.
Christine Shaw on behalf of the State Judge.
Okay, Lorraine, on behalf of the state, good afternoon, Your Honor. On behalf of Richard Casino here for DJ Creato, he's here to my right.
All right, thank you. Counsel, we received from the jury a note that reads, we would like to see the 3 videos, in quotes, interrogation, 911 call, and wiretap. I take the wiretap request to mean the consensual conversation is recorded, but I'll clarify that when the jury comes out. Obviously, the interrogation, I understand that to be the initial questioning of Mr. Creato. So I'm going to have that set up. It would be, just from a timing perspective, probably play the interrogation and 911, and then we'll take a recess just to give them a break and make sure that that's what they want to hear, although they identify as wiretap. And we'll get that played for them this afternoon. All right, counsel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ms. Randall, I have the jury brought around because we need the evidence from them.
Certainly, if council doesn't have an objection, we have the same thing from a flash drive. You can cue that up right now. Okay.
Well, let's, just so the record's clear, let's use what's in evidence.
You got it.
We haven't brought, and we need the evidence around here.
Yes, sir.
You're getting 3 discs that are in it. Well, I guess you need to bring the evidence back anyway. Sorry, I'm just trying to save time. Okay.
All rise for the jury.
I guess the owner to take care of this for the purpose of this. I'm going to ask you to take the alternate to take a regular seat. Please be seated, everyone. Welcome back, members of the jury. I asked that the alternates resume their seats because we did receive a note from the jury. It reads, we would like to see the 3 videos, interrogation, 911 call, wiretap. I've discussed the matter with counsel. I understand there's one video, which is the interrogation. The other audio calls, which are in evidence, and we have needed the tapes. Mr. Randy, you've got the disc.
I do, Your Honor.
That we will play starting with the interrogation, we will play that. The listening aids that were earlier provided to you have been put back on the chairs. Again, the words on the disc are the controlling evidence. This is simply an aid to help you follow along. We would play the interrogation, then, as it's been identified, the 911 tape. Then we're going to take just a brief recess so we don't keep you here too long in case you need to use the facilities or whatnot. I assume when you say wiretap, that you need consent conversation is recorded. And I know that George is shaking their head, so we'll have that set up and then we'll get you back and hear that. With that, Mr. Randy, ready to go?
Thank you, Your Honor.
that is listed, I don't think it started from the beginning, I think we need to back it up a little bit. It should start at 9:26.
So we'll come over here instead. Oh, I did too. I caught that door. Okay. Sir, some seats there. You want water? I saw iced tea. Do you want something to drink real quick? Okay. Did you need to take the cleaning? I think you got it right. Right. And then the other guys come in and then they'll sit down and talk. All right. See you. You have a phone? I do. You have it on? Yes. There's a thing here, they just leave it right here for the cat, because you can't have phones. Is that right? Absolutely. He's back in the bathroom. Is it there, or something back? He's so bad. Yeah, I was saying, you need water, brother? I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that I was still fair, so we can get some coffee, so they're getting coffee real quick.
Okay, Dave, if you drink or anything?
No, is there any sign yet? Anything?
I have nothing right now, okay?
So much time has passed. So much time has passed.
Absolutely, and listen, I told you before, I know you don't see a lot of it, and we're all standing, but we have resources in the air, we have everybody working on this thing.
It's been so many hours.
I know. Listen, we are working diligently, okay? I'm waiting on word, and believe me, I'd love to be out there myself.
He questioned me. My story doesn't add up. There's no make some kind of not true. It's making me feel like they try to it's not going me yet.
Listen, let's relax. Can I get you a drink of water? I want you to take a deep breath. Literally, take a deep breath right now. Alright, calm down. Let me ask you something. How important is this purpose for you? We have to keep it together. We have to keep it together, okay? I know you can do this, okay? Trust me. I'm here for one person, okay? Do you believe me? Okay. Trust me. Listen, let me tell you something. Don't feel anything right now, alright? I know that's hard to say and hard to do, but I need you to keep it together for your son, okay? This is very important. Everything we do and everything we ask you is just very important. So, again, you sure you don't need to drink water or anything? There's some tissues right here if you need.
When are you guys gonna get the dog?
What's that?
When are you guys gonna get the dog?
Oh, we're trying to assemble everything, making sure everything happens in the right order, okay?
Alright.
1 second.
Hey, does Julie know? I texted her this morning.
Oh,
I texted her while we were sitting there.
okay.
But after I called her as well. She didn't respond to me, I don't think.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out to her. Yeah, we're just waiting for another person coming in, we'll talk to you from beginning to end. And, just advise you of the right so that you understand, you're doing this.
We have to do this with, that's why we bring in here, that's why we just got basic information out there and stuff like that, okay? And this is a complex process, and there's so many moving parts, you just can't imagine. And I described to you, air assets, ground people, fire department, it's a lot to coordinate, and, I have a part of every bit of it, but I have to make sure the family's okay, you're okay, Sam's okay, and everything comes together in the very end for the result that we want to get, you know what I mean? So,
Where is it?
I don't know, I'm here right now.
He's still out there.
We've got bulletins out, we're doing everything we can, I promise you that, okay, believe me, everything. And we're just trying to make sure we double down on everything, make sure no stones left uncovered, you know what I mean? Just make sure we're doing the right things at the right time, and we check and double check, everything that we do,
Yeah.
okay? From phone calls that we make to people arriving here, so try to bear with me, if you need something from me, I'll give it to you, okay? Just try to relax and just, that's an impossible task, so if you can just concentrate on that one task, I'll take care of everything else, okay?
You did say you did talk to Julie last night, though, right?
I talked to her last night, yes.
And and then she wouldn't answer afterwards.
So she said goodnight to me, so I didn't expect her to do else fine. Yes.
Through text or phone calls, or both.
I think both. No, I think both. Text and phone calls, yes. They're both.
I'm not going to be here to talk to you, but if you need me.
Yeah. So it's just for the library, yeah. Yeah, that's all I think. Is it warm in there? No, it's comfortable. That's heat and air. This is just air. We have base for heat and power. You can't control the building at a certain point to turn the boilers, and that's that. So we got busy rooms, and we have computer rooms that suffer. Well, it's like here, the computer things fired up overnight was a heat test of everything. Especially by that home. Talk to you less than like 5 minutes. I'm going to be leaving, so if you need me, they can reach you by radio when I'm back. Anything for me before I go?
Somebody contact me immediately if it was out.
Yeah. They're going to give you an update with the interview.
They have an update?
No, they're going to tell you whatever is the latest. Because like I explained to you, everything is being done that can be done, and we're going to find you. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. That don't worry about that part. He is from that point forward.
Sometimes I wish I could foresee the future. And then I would just,
I'm scared.
you should, if you want to do something you didn't tell me before I leave, you need to do it because I told you, you're not telling me everything.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, if you say you did, then I'll have to take your word for it, you know, until I can find different people.
I'm sure more information I could give you. I just don't remember anything. I went to sleep. I went to sleep and I woke up.
And you never left.
I never left once. I never leave my boy.
Why would you shut the door?
I always do.
Yeah, but he's only like 3, he's out there by himself.
Well, if you had it, then I'd place to do it because I'm bedroom. Especially because I'm
But
bedroom.
then you can shut his door too, you know? This is like,
It's like
does he ever sleep with you?
every once in a while, yes, it does. But I try to get him out of that habit.
Right.
Because there's a lot of times when we keep trying to climb in my bed and then I'm like, no, you have to go
What's
to
that, pull out a sofa bed?
No,
Or he just sleeps on the couch?
I used to have a pull-out bed before, but it broke, and now I have a pull-out. Then I just have that regular couch.
Right.
Because I can't put anything else in
Right,
right
I
now.
understand.
There's several times where he's woken up in the middle of the night and just come into my room. He's never once gone to that door, ever.
Wow.
I wouldn't see him going out the door, even as much as he would in my room first.
Yeah, he's walking around on the dark at 3 outside by himself.
He's scared of the dark.
Yeah.
So he didn't feel like it was kidnapped or something. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, the problem is,
He just wandered off.
the problem is that the door wasn't broken into. You know?
Yeah, but the demo could have not been locked. They could have just walked right in. That's a possibility. And I feel like if he was to wander off, they would have found him. He would have been by some bush, but something. Even if it could have gotten that far.
Right. No, this door legs, you know, they really came to so far.
It's just so unlikely that he would just get up there like that. I'm really starting to feel like something more than that has happened.
But you don't have problems with nobody or nothing.
No.
You don't have nobody money or nothing like that.
No, I don't want any money. No, I'm not like Comcast or piece of shit.
There's not no person.
No.
If there is something that you know and you don't tell me, and we find out later, I would never understand why you didn't trust me to tell me. And when I go back and talk to people about that after the fact, the number one thing is they say they're scared. And I get that, but you got to get past scared. You know, like at some point you got to trust somebody. And you're an intelligent guy. You get a good feeling if a person is slimy, if a person don't care about you, or if a person seems sincere, really want to do what they can. You know, for me, I just never understood why you do all that you can to try to help someone, and they don't take advantage of it, and then when it's too late, then they say, I'm scared. I get that, but if I'm telling you, get past scared, you gotta trust me. You gotta be past it, because if scared is stopping you from talking, you're going to deal with scared for a long time.
I understand.
That you didn't have to.
I understand.
Yeah,
So either way, at this point, I'm going to call the cops. Something that did happen, I know would be put on me if it was me. That's why I'm being honest with you.
If you didn't call, say the mom called, or your parents called, it still wouldn't matter, it'd still come back.
Yeah, I know how you guys are working too. I want to give you every piece of information I have. I'm giving you all I have.
As long as you feel that you have.
That's absolutely feel that.
Like I'm always going to treat you with respect. My job is to take what you say and take everything else and put it all together. And
I want nothing more for the him to be okay. I will give you every piece of information I have. There's nothing I haven't told you. I'm not withholding anything. I just want him to be okay.
all I want can answer in the morning. The rest is up to me to do. Outside of you. Let me see what happens. My thing is, I don't come back, they get a second chance. You know what I mean? Because there's no need to that. It's like, if I ask you where's my phone, and you don't know, and then I find it, that it was in your car, I don't have to go back to you and say, well, why didn't you tell me? Because guess what? I gave you a chance to tell me it was in your car.
Yeah.
And you did. That's it. That's how it goes. And they're going to talk to you about your phone and ask if they can do it forensic. It can only be done with your consent. You know what I mean? So
I'll do anything. I have nothing to hide. I just want him found. I just want him to be okay. I don't even understand why this is happening. It's just supposed to be a normal day.
it's not. And you'll never forget. This don't just happen, you know? Things like this just don't happen.
That's why that's really scaring me. They can't find him.
Look, believe
But I don't have any answers.
I told you they're going to. Because a 3-year-old don't disappear. He don't disappear. He doesn't disappear.
Do you know if there's any other reports of missing children in this town recently? That anything else be going on like this?
No, because that would have been one of the first things that would have made us aware of.
On my phone currently there's a group message with all my friends. It's one that posted that there's a missing child in this town. I said, yeah, that's my son.
Right.
And I noted everybody into the group chat. There's probably about 12 people in the group chat. I noted everybody. I was like, please keep an eye out. Please, if you know anything.
Right.
A couple of my friends said they're going to look around.
Right.
They're going to be up.
Everybody is, that's the thing about a small town like that, everybody do what they can to help. So that's why I say there's, the least of my concerns is finding him, you know what I mean? Because he's great. Like I said, he's, what you gonna do? Because my car is still back at that intersection. Okay. All right, thanks, man. Yeah. Anything to drink?
Yeah, I'll take some water. Sorry to that. I'm the same girl, that's what he's out there. I can't do anything.
Last chance here, Greg. Got about 2 minutes, we'll be here. You wanna tell me something? Okay, all right. wasn't expected. Just remember, I gave you every opportunity.
You have every piece of information I have. That's everything.
Okay.
If you have any more questions for me, I can try to answer anything. If you have any questions, I'll give you anything you need to know.
Holding up? Good. Okay, fine, I see. Okay, we really need to Yes. Yeah, it's my
You asked if there's anything.
Any sign of it?
Yeah, we found your son. He's deceased. Oh God, no! He was found on the shore. No! I'm sorry for your loss. You can't tell me this. I'm sorry, sir. You're my best friend. I love him so much. What happened? Well, that's what we're trying to find out right now, okay? Where was he? He was found on the shoreline. The shoreline of what? The river? Oh, God. Was he drowned? What's that? Did he drown? Well, we don't know that this time. That's what we're trying to find out. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Recently moved to New York with his girlfriend in upstate New York, a completely different part of New York. He was down visiting for the weekend, and I wanted to spend some time with him Sunday night. So I asked Sarah if she would pick him up early on Sunday so I can hang out with my friend. And she picked him up around 1 o'clock. And my friend was over probably till about 10 o'clock at night. And
Alright. Now, so you put your son in bed around, you said what, 9:30? And you were on the computer briefly?
The first moment I was outside, I didn't want to watch TV on there, so I closed it.
Did you call your girlfriend at all around that time?
I was calling her around that time, yes.
Did you talk to her?
No, I don't know. I remember her just saying she was going to bed around 8:30 and we Saturday nights, and then I was trying to get home for a little bit later.
Okay.
I know she has a math test this morning, but she said she was going to bed early.
Okay. So after that, what happens next?
After I just go to bed.
Okay. You go to bed, what time do you go to bed?
I probably went to bed, I would say probably about 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, you go to bed. Okay. Alright. You typically go to bed at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, you do.
You typically put your son in bed at 9:30?
Yeah, because I keep it most strict bedtime.
Okay. Now, do you get up at all in the middle of the night at all for any reason?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know to wake up.
Is that to the bathroom or check on your son? Like,
Well, yeah, so I'll go to the bathroom, check on him sometimes. Last night I didn't wake up till about 6. I didn't wake up till about 6 o'clock in the morning when I went to go check on him.
Okay. Do you typically get up in the middle of the night, or is it vary?
It varies.
It varies? Okay. Now, tell me about, did you lock the doors last night at the house?
I can't remember. My mom said she locked the bottom door as she was leaving. I feel like I locked the deadbolt. I can't be certain if I locked the deadbolt or not.
Okay. Has your son ever left the house on his own accord?
No, he always, every time we leave the house, he says to me, Daddy, can I open the door? Daddy, can I open the door? I'm like, no, wait till I'm ready to leave. And then as soon as I'm ready, he'll keep asking me till I'm ready. As soon as I'm ready, I'm like, now you can open the door. And then he'll open the door and we'll go out.
Okay. Is there any other exits in the house besides, like,
It's just that exit.
how about the windows? The windows go to the floor, are they high up?
They're high up, I'm on the second floor.
When you got up this morning, were your windows open or are they closed?
They were closed.
They're closed? Okay. Now, again, I haven't been to your apartment, but are you on the second story or first story? Second story? Now, is there a stairwell to get up to your...
There's a main door, you go up the stairs, there's my apartment's to the right, and another apartment's to the left. You turn right, and that's my apartment.
How many apartments are there?
There's a lot of apartments in that door. I don't know how many exactly. And I just know there's two, that door, that common door, there's only 2 apartments at it, so. And there's nobody in the one across from me. It's an empty, it's a vacant apartment right now. He's trying to rent it out. I think he's been showing it to people.
Okay. Alright. You saw your ex-girlfriend yesterday, you said?
Yes.
What time was that again?
It was around 5:45. I went to pick up Brendan. And then what happened was I had a check. My check I got from work. She needed money to pay his daycare.
Mm-hmm.
I got in about, my check was $400. I needed to give her $100. And she went and cashed the check for me since the banks were closed. And she went and she came back and gave me my $300. And she gave me the money slip to give to the school in the morning. And then she left.
Okay. How do you guys get along?
We get along perfectly fine.
Is there any issues regarding custody or anything like that?
No, not at all. Sometimes, like, I would say, like, we would change days. Like, sometimes, like, can I have him this day? Some days she'd be like, can I have him this day? We would switch back and forth.
Okay.
We didn't have any problems with each other, though. We had a rough breakup. That was over a year ago. We got past it. We get along perfectly fine. She has a boyfriend who she gets along with.
Okay. So you guys are pretty good then?
Yeah.
That's part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, did anyone come over last night at all to your place?
No. Other than my mom and my sister.
Okay. Anyone late night?
No.
Okay. When you got up in the morning, take me through that. You said you got up at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to go to the bathroom. The first thing I did was go out to look at his bed. I noticed he wasn't in his bed, so I thought he must have put it on the floor, because he commonly would go on the floor behind the chair. So I looked on the floor and I looked behind the chair, and I noticed he wasn't there, and I started really panicking. So I ran outside, and I looked down the street, so I called my mom. My mom said, call the cops, so I called the cops immediately.
What time did you call?
6:02.
6
I called my mom at 6:02, and also the cops at 6:02. I called Sam at 6:03.
Okay. So you called your mom at 6:02, and then shortly thereafter she told you to call the police?
Yeah. And I said to her, should I call the police? She was, yeah. I called. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. And then you called your ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
After you called the police?
Yes.
What did you tell 911?
I said, my son is missing. I can't find him. I don't know where he is. And Al called me on the phone for a few minutes and said, we're going to send somebody out there. That was basically the phone call.
Okay. What did you do next?
I went outside. My mom came pulling up. She was like waiting there with me for the cops. The cops pulled up, then Sam pulled up, and then the search started.
Okay. Did you participate in the search? Or
Yeah, I was around looking around. I was screaming his name. I was looking at bushes. I was looking everywhere I could. And I told the cops that one of the common places we walk to is we would either walk with my parents or sometimes we like to take walks on the Cooper.
Okay. Now, when you exit your street, where do you and your son walk along Cooper? Do you walk to the left towards Cuthbert, or do you walk?
When we go down to Cooper, okay, we walk up. There's all those trees. Edison was right here. We walk around, go through the big grassy field with the trees on both sides. We just take a look around and then we walk back.
Okay. Now, let me draw something for you. Actually,
where was he found?
Well, I can tell you that in a couple of minutes. Just let me pull up the map, okay? So I want you to tell me where you guys walk, okay? All right? Just give me a second. That means sure a second. Can we print the map off real quick? Sure, we'll be right back. No.
Please, somebody come here. Please. Please, someone. Please. Please. Tell me this isn't real, please. Please tell me it's not real.
It's not a real thing. It's not real. Unfortunately, your son deceased died. Again, I'm sorry, I can't imagine what you're going through right now. But I need you to answer a couple more questions first, alright?
Okay.
That is difficult for you? Alright. Now, can you show us where you take your son on Cooper? And if you can draw X's for it as far as...
We walk down Cooper and then I'll walk around and come back up this way.
Okay. You guys ever go down this way, or do you go down this way at all at any point in time?
No, I've never walked down there.
Okay. You never go down there? Okay.
I've only walked down this way like once or twice.
So basically you're saying right in front of Cooper Street, like on Park? Right?
Yeah, I walk down Cooper and I walk back.
Okay.
And your house is at Virginia Cooper, correct?
Yes.
Can you put next where your house is?
So we may not go back quite that far.
I
think it's 2 blocks before this. Okay, get out there.
Alright. So,
This area, now take me through this here. You have Cooper Street and it comes down the South Park Drive. The street that crosses right there, you can probably just see it on the map. How do you get through there? I noticed you're on the grassy area here.
It's all trees here. There's a big opening, and sometimes we'll walk into the opening. There's a big grass field, trees on both sides, and I'll walk in here and then go back.
do you guys ever go to the water at all?
No.
Okay.
I believe all that once or twice I walked down on the river.
When's the last time you did?
That's probably a week ago. More than anything, I go down to this area with my girlfriend. We all walk down here. She walked with us too that long time.
No, a week ago.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend walked with you too?
Yeah, me and her go down to this area a lot too.
But just the two of you?
Yeah, and sometimes we go up to Edison Woods.
Were you about to say another time?
There's several times I've gone here with my girlfriend. I go there a lot with my girlfriend, but only a few times with friends.
And the very last time you were down there with him was a week ago?
Yeah, I feel like about a week ago. But, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Back to when you noticed your son was missing. Okay. Now, you say he sleeps on the couch. Is there a pillow, blanket? What do you have there for him?
There's a pillow and a blanket. He said he didn't want the pillow. I put the pillow to the side. He said the blanket.
Okay. Now, where do you look in the house? I mean, where do you look? When you first notice him missing?
Where do I look?
Yeah, where do you look?
It's a small room. I just look on the floor and behind the one chair I have inside. Sometimes you will go and see behind the chair.
Okay. Did you go outside and look for him?
Yes, I went outside.
Where did you look for him outside?
I just went up and down the street, just looked up and down, like down Virginia and then up and down Cooper, and then I noticed he was in my apartment. I immediately called my mom, was the first person I called, and then the cops.
Okay, so you said you went down Cooper?
I didn't go too far. I didn't go like past my apartment. I kind of just went down the street a little bit, both ways, and just looked.
Now, when your son's outside playing, where does he play out in front of the apartment? Where does he? Is he familiar with He's been there for 4 months, right?
Yeah, usually plays in my apartment or we go to my parents' house and play in their yard.
Okay. Alright. But as far as Cooper, is he familiar with any besides the one?
I don't know if you'd be familiar with Cooper at all, no.
Okay. Alright. So how long do you think you looked for him before you actually called your mom or police? How long, like?
Just a few minutes. Like, I looked, saw he wasn't there, and then as soon as I went outside, I started really panicking. I go in the apartment, and then I called immediately.
Okay. How did you do with your son last night? Did you guys get, were you ever upset with your son at all?
Not at all last night. We had a very good night last night. I read his 3 stories, and he didn't give me any problems while going to bed.
Has he ever given you any problems at all?
Yeah, sometimes, like, we got into arguments, and, like, sometimes I yelled at him where he's been bad, but nothing to the point where I would ever hurt him.
I'm just trying to get how your relationship with your son is.
Yeah, we have a very long relationship.
When you get arguments with your son, what kind of arguments you get into?
It's just like he's not listening. Like, you go say, I'll tell him not to do that, and then keep doing it. I would have yelled, I told you not to do that, that kind of thing.
This is where it's all back to you?
No. He's actually a pretty well-behaved kid. He usually listens to it.
Okay. Alright. And you said you read some stories last night before you went to bed?
Yes.
Okay. How does your son get along with his mother?
They get along very good, too.
Okay. How about your sister and your parents?
He loves them. He always wants to be at their house because for a while that was his house. Me and Sam lived there, and he kind of started growing up in that house. And when we broke up, we went our separate ways, and he started going between houses a lot.
Okay. Alright. Now, has your son ever got any marks or bruises on him before? From falling or anything along those lines? Have you ever used like
marks that be like fell on the floor or he just had accidents like falling?
Would you ever like slap him in the butt or anything like that if you acted out?
Yes.
Okay. Where have you disciplined your son on his body before?
On his butt.
On his butt?
Slap his butt.
Anywhere else?
There's a few times where I wouldn't actually slap his face, but he'd come slap me. I wouldn't get how you like, I give him a little tap. I wouldn't actually slap him. That wasn't like a spanking him. But sometimes because I was like I would warn him, you don't stop that, I'm going to spank you. And then I would give him the warning, he still did it, and he got spanking. Nothing more than that though.
Okay. Alright, would you ever, so you never struck his
I
face?
never struck his face, no, I've never hurt him.
What about his back? Have you ever struck his back at all?
No, I've never.
Okay. Okay. Now, I want to get your phone real quick. I want to jot down some numbers for your girlfriend and show me who you called this morning so we get the time. Correct, okay? You got anything you want to ask real quick? Before I set it up?
Yeah, just, has your girlfriend met your son?
Yes, she's done it quite a few times.
Yeah.
But she usually doesn't want to come around when he's out.
Okay. And what kind of things does she say in relationship? You had mentioned she makes comments. Like what types of comments?
She makes comments like, you have a kid with somebody else and you still talk to her, and that really upsets her, and she's like, she'll even make comments sometimes like, I'll even have to pay child support if you don't have to see him anymore, if you just have him with her, like, give her close custody or something. And she's like, people always work out differently to where you don't have to talk to the ex. And I'm like, this is my situation. I was like, I have money for lawyers. I would never, I don't have any need to do that. And then she would always try to she would always try to always give me the ultimatum to choose. And I was like, I would never not stop seeing my son. I love my son. I want him in my life. And it's always going to be part of my life. And I would tell her, if she wants to be a part of my life, then she's going to have to, learn to start liking him.
When was the last time this conversation was?
This weekend.
And what kind of ultimatums did she give you this weekend?
That she was going to leave.
Okay.
But I told her I would.
When did she say she would leave?
It was just like Friday and Saturday.
Okay. And where was the argument taking place?
At my apartment.
And he wasn't around at the time?
No.
He was at Sam's?
No, he was with my parents at that point. My mom, Saturday, my mom took him to the zoo.
Okay. What other ultimatums did she give you? Did she ever say any other details about?
I mean, that's just the gist of it. I mean, she would never hurt him or anything. She just doesn't want him in her life. She would just basically say,
I don't want to get a good feel of, what types of arguments.
She would always just say, I want you in my life, but I don't want him in my life. I'm like, when he comes with me, he's a part of my life. And that's basically all I'm saying.
She wants you to give them off.
Yeah, but she understands that I'm not willing to do that.
Okay. I'll rank your phone real quick. Obviously, I have the consent from you to look at your phone, so we'll sign that real quick. Alright, just with your call logs and everything, alright, just give me a second, we'll grab it. How did it, okay, item 6?
Yes.
D, correct?
Yes.
And high school your last name there?
Creato.
Okay. What's your phone number?
609.
Was it?
314.
314
1572.
1572. Is there a PIN on there?
No.
Is there a password on there?
Oh yeah, it's a 5683.
Who's the carrier of the phone? Verizon? So what's this Verizon right there?
Yeah.
Let me read this to you real quick. This is for us to look at your phone, okay?
What?
This is for me to look at your phone, okay? I need your consent to look at your phone. This is written there, the time frames when you call me, the phone calls, just to verify everything, okay? Alright. I did agree to understand my constitutional right to refuse to consent to the search of my property which I exercise control without a search warrant. A right to stop the search at any time and a right to be present during the search. All enforcement officers would respectfully refuse to consent to such a search, and anything uncovered by the search can be used as evidence against me on the party. Hereby authorize Detective Mike Rose and others to conduct a complete search 546-609-314-1572 to Verizon. And give this and all this context and see that evidence which in their opinion may be beneficial guidance in the investigation. I give this consent voluntarily without threats or promises. So that's true. You can sign right there. And can you put down today is 10/13/15 and the time at 10:50?
1013.
Yeah, 10/13/15 and the time's 10:50.
I don't even know what to do. Maybe that's why I don't like cop was saying that to me, the way he was like that to me.
What?
The way that cop was just like, if you have anything, it's just gonna come back to you. He was saying that because I knew there was a problem.
Realize that a lot of the folks that are around here didn't have the information, okay? And this is just found out, so they do these things all the time, so.
Can you show me your calls real quick? Okay, so 602, who's birth year?
So mom.
That's your mother?
Yes.
That's, what's your mother's name again?
Lisa.
Lisa? Julie's your girlfriend?
Yes.
Alright, so you called her 3 times yesterday. Can you click on her real quick? So prior to that.
These are the calls I made right before I went to sleep.
Okay. Okay. And Sam is Brendan's mother, correct?
Yes.
That's a 603.
And that's all how hard it was on Brendan, me and Sam being broken up. That's why I even taking into consideration getting back with it for him.
Okay, so you call Sam, and at this point, are you looking for him? What, 602, 603? That's when you notice your son's missing, correct?
Yes.
So 3 minutes go by, we call 911. In that 3 minutes, what were you doing?
I was talking to my mom.
Okay.
My mom came outside. Or she came over. She drove over really fast.
So 606. Okay, so you're calling Julie 9 times at 10:30?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so after you call 911, you call your mother, correct? 6:55? Call.
I'm going crazy. My other guy can't make it.
I know this is very difficult. There's questions we have to ask you to figure out what happened to your son.
I know.
Okay. This number 609-685-9416. Who's that? That's in this call. You know? It's me. Okay. And then Sam. So you start calling Joy at 9:30.
And I went to bed after I finished calling her, trying to call her.
So you tried to call her 9 times?
Mm-hmm.
So 10:30.
I was being jealous because she went to bed and she was been talking to this guy at school, and I was jealous, and I thought it was weird that she was going to bed early, so I could try to call her, and then also I made her Snapchat on there.
So you're jealous of another guy?
Yeah, she was talking to. She said she's still friends in class, and I was just being jealous, and I kept calling her. That was my reason for that.
Okay.
In looking at, when we get up, obviously he's missing. You determine, at least in your mind, he's no longer in the house. What did you see as far as the two? Is there a door at the top of the steps? Yes. How do you think he got out?
She was to get out, he would just open the door, he would lock the deadbolt and walk right out.
The door at the top of the steps was locked.
I can't remember if it was locked. I had a feeling
shut?
it was shut, yes. I had a feeling there was a deadbolt. I can't be certain if I did the deadbolt or not.
And when you say you can't be certain you did the deadbolt, you're talking the door at the top of the steps.
Yeah, the top of the steps.
And that immediately leads into your living room.
Yes.
The door at the bottom of the steps, is it a common entryway, or are you the only access?
It's a common entryway to the apartment across the street from me, across the hall from me as well. But I don't think there's anybody living there right now.
Okay. Okay.
So, can you say I'm sorry.
I just want to know, when we talked about these walks, and your son was 3, is that correct? And he was in school, a pre-care type of thing. Are you doing any other recreational activities outside of there? Did you ever learn how to swim?
I think he did take swimming lessons at the gym with my mom, my sister, but he didn't like
Is that a regular thing he goes
that
to?
was a long time ago. They put him out, he didn't like it.
He's 3 now, so how long ago was that?
I was like last summer, I don't know, not exactly pretty sure, sometime last year.
Okay.
I tried to do other big swimming classes, but he really didn't like it. I didn't want to waste the money. It was just torture for him, so they didn't do it.
Is there an area if when he left the house that he would be comfortable, the direction he would be comfortable to go, that he was comfortable being outside of the house?
I don't know. I mean, we only usually go, when we leave my apartment, we usually just get in my car.
Never just hang out.
We never hang out outside of my apartment, no.
And from your house,
I feel like he does know how to get to my parents from my house. So when we drive, because when we drive, he'll point like this way. I'm like, yeah, this way. And then he always points the direction. He knows I'm going to be going. So it shows me he has a sense of direction.
And from your house, how do you get to your parents?
Drive right down Virginia.
Okay. If you're facing Haddon Avenue, to the right or to the left?
To the right.
You make a right.
Yes.
And then how far?
It's 2 blocks over. Because there's always my car. I always park it next to my car on Cooper, facing Cooper River.
Right.
And every time I leave, I do a K-turn out, go in Virginia, and I return to my parents' house.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Is your son ever curious outside? Does he ever want to go anyplace
He's
outside?
very curious kid. He likes to adventure. He loves adventuring. He's very comfortable with any people. He'll go up to anybody and talk to them.
But just so we're clear, this is the first time your son got up.
First time he's ever tried to leave his apartment on his own.
What about the previous residents? Did he ever?
He was younger there, and now he never lives.
Now, you said that you called your mom first, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then subsequently after you called Sam at 6:03, and then for 3 minutes you called 911. I mean, to me,
No, I called my mom at 6:02, and I called 911 immediately after at 6:02. I called.
well, I only have that. It showed 6:06 on the call log.
No, we checked it.
Okay, well, I'll check it. I'll check it again. So, I mean, how long did you really look for your son before you called police? I mean, I know
Just a few minutes. Because I noticed he was in my apartment. It was not in my apartment. I knew something was wrong. I had to call immediately.
Well, I mean, I have a child, and, you know, if he slips out of the house, I don't immediately panic. I look for him. I give it, it was 20, 30 minutes. I look at all the places that I know he goes to before I call.
But he's a 3-year-old. He doesn't leave like this, and I don't think he's gonna know wrong. I knew it'd be weird if he was not in that. This didn't sit right with me that he was not in my apartment when I was looking for him.
Okay.
It really gave me bad anxiety, and I didn't know what to do. And I called my mom, and then called the police.
Okay. Alright. So, when the police got there, what did you do next?
I talked to the officers. I walked around, was searching with them a little bit, and then they told me I had to stay in the area, and then I kept leaving to go search different places, and they kept saying, "You gotta stay here," and
Where did you
I stayed there.
Where did you search?
Just around the block. I went up Cooper this way a little bit, and I went down to my parents' house a little bit. Then I had to use the bathroom, so they told me I couldn't use my apartment bathroom because it was a crime scene, so I had to go to my parents' house. So I went to my parents' house to use the bathroom. I was walking behind Officer Vellucci with the cops, I know. I was walking behind him, and then I went into the house, and I told them they could go in my parents' house and look. And I also followed the search dog for a little bit with the officer. I stayed behind him. He told me I had to stay behind him and not to get too close. I stayed probably like 10 feet behind him. As they were walking, I walked with them for a little bit, and then I went back.
Do you have a vehicle?
I do own a vehicle.
What is that?
I had a Dodge Start, but it's currently not working.
Where is
It's in front of my parents' house. It has an electrical problem that's causing it not to start. I had a dealership, they wouldn't fix it because it's not a warranty. So now it's just sitting idle in front of my parents' house. And I was using my dad's truck. Because I work with my dad, we go back and forth between using the truck, we usually work together, so.
Did you have your dad's truck last night?
Yes.
Okay, where's your dad's truck at right now?
It's parked right outside Cooper Street.
I'm sorry. What kind of truck does he have?
It's a Chevy Silverado, 2013, I think.
And it's parked around Cooper?
Yes.
When was the last time that truck was operating?
It was operated last where I went to my parents' house at 8:30 to go pick them up, but they had already canceled. Yes.
That truck was not started since then?
No, it was not. I went there at 8:30 to go to my parents, and then they say, "Look here," so I went back to my parents' house, parked it, haven't touched the truck since.
What color is the truck?
Black.
It's a 2013?
Yes. I think.
Get another, access to another vehicle?
I mean, my mom or my sister would let me use their vehicles, but if I asked them, yeah.
Is that the last vehicle that you operated?
The last vehicle I operated was the truck.
There's not another vehicle that you've actually parked at the apartments where you stay?
No.
Is there anything that you forgot to tell us that you think's important?
No, that's about it. I gave you everything I know.
Okay. Are you sure you didn't get up at all during the
I
night?
didn't get up at all.
That's really important. I mean, we got everything out here right now.
Like, I'm pretty sure I woke up early in the morning, looked at my phone, and was saying, like, what's going on with my phone, and just like,
What time is that?
It was like probably like right before, like a little before I woke. Like I woke up at 6 o'clock. I woke up, had to go to the bathroom. I looked at the phone. I think I checked her Snapchat to see if there was anything on there. So she got a snap from somebody, and I put my phone down. And I went and checked it. And
Did you get up? Did you tell anyone else that you got up before 6 o'clock to look at your son or check on your son at all?
No, I didn't talk to anybody. Nothing. I just woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was half asleep, and I didn't think there was anything wrong. I was just really confused when I walked out there. He wasn't out there, and I just gave me anxiety.
Okay.
Did you hear anything?
No, I didn't hear anything at all during the night. No.
Nothing.
No. I slept through the night, and no sign of anything. Because usually when he's scared or something, or has a bad dream, he'll come knock on my door and just come lay in bed with me.
So you met Julie on Tinder?
Yes.
Okay. And she's 17?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. And you're concerned that maybe she was seeing somebody else?
Nothing, it's just she's just been talking to a guy who's a friend at school, and I just been getting jealous about it. So
Did she say it to you, or how did you find that out?
because she's brought the guy up, and I was like, reading through my stuff, so she's like, he asked her to come with him in class, and he asked her to take her out for lunch, and she didn't have a boyfriend, and I know they still talk in class, I was just getting jealous, and
Okay, so she told you to ask me out for lunch?
yeah, and she said no.
Did she make it sound like a date, or just like casual?
No, just like we went to buy her lunch for helping with the homework assignment, and then
Awesome.
Where she goes to?
Pace University in New York City.
Pace University?
Yes.
You said she's in class right now?
Yeah.
Where does she live? Does she live in PA with her family?
She lives in her dorms out in.
No, I know she lives in her dorms, that's what I'm saying. Where's her family from?
Easterville, Creato,
Does she have a secondary residence in Houstonville?
Her parents live there,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, I just want to clarify that, okay.
But she mostly stays with me on the weekends when she comes back. She'll usually come down Thursday night and then stay at my apartment Friday while I'm at work and then hang out on the weekends.
Now, is your son home when she's there?
No,
Is there any reason why your son's not there?
because he's at daycare Friday.
Okay, but through the weekend, I'm talking about the weekend.
During the weekend, he'd either be with me or with Sam or with parents.
How does Julie feel about your son?
She's not that she doesn't like him. She doesn't like kids, and she doesn't like that I have it with somebody else. And she doesn't want to be a part of that, being family. And she doesn't want it in her life.
Okay. What does she specifically say? Like, I don't like kids. I don't. Why do you have a son? Or like, I can't deal with this. I mean, how does that conversation?
She's usually really upset about it. I'm like, I'm sorry, what do you want me to do about it? It's not my fault. She's like, it's not that I'm mad at you, it's your situation that I hate. She always says she hates my situation and that general thing. It's almost breaking itself because she knows I'm always I would always have him in my life and I wouldn't get rid of him for her and it's always been a situation.
Okay.
But she wouldn't come down here. She wouldn't come down here and hurt him. She wouldn't do anything. Like she just didn't like our situation. She would leave me if she felt like it was something that was.
What makes you think your son got hurt?
Because I don't see him just walking out the door and just leaving and going all the way down to Cooper. That sounds so unlikely to me. The fact that he ended up down at Cooper is blowing my mind. Like I don't understand. For one, it's out of character for him to leave my apartment. For two, for him to end up down there, it doesn't add up in my head. I don't understand, and I feel like that's where there's something wrong. I feel like maybe somebody could have came in my apartment. I don't understand.
Someone came in your apartment?
It's possible. I'm saying it's not impossible. Like, it could have happened, and I wouldn't know. So they're going to show the other cops that break into that place.
You said your mom locked the bottom lock, correct?
Yeah. But also, that bottom door, if you don't close it all the way, it won't, like, you just pull and it'll open. And it's also really easy to break into that door with it locked. If you just push something in where the hinge or the pin goes into the door, and it just pops it open.
Can you step outside? Yeah. Can I just go address this one issue? Okay, so we're ordered, you good for right now? Just give me 1 second.
But since we're here, you have the 911 data? Yes. That's relatively short. We're going to see that, play that, and then we'll do the end of our day. Mr. Judge, that's one other thing. When we started the trial, I indicated to you that we meet Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I, at that time, said that if we are in deliberations, we would ask that the jurors return on Fridays for purposes of deliberations. I'm going to ask tomorrow morning when you get together again and you discuss that. If there's no problem with doing that, and I realize that we haven't just come together Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I would ask that if necessary, we come on Friday for purposes of deliberation. But I would just ask you to discuss that with your fellow jurors because I realize that might affect what's on the schedule, all right? And you can report that to me tomorrow after we get everything else done. We have 911.
I do, Your Honor. Do you have a list of these?
Judge, and if everybody just hangs on to their transcript and then leaves them in their chair when we're done, we'll just collect them all and probably be quicker.
That's fine. And again, remember, the jury, the listening age is simply aids. It is what is on the disc that is put in evidence and is controlling the matter.
911, where's your emergency?
I just woke up from a video or something.
Okay, what's your address, sir?
It's 103 Cooper Street.
103 Cooper?
He's out. He's out, is he in there? No, yeah, he's missing.
Alright, and what's your address? 103 Cooper?
Yes.
And what town?
In Austin Township.
What is it?
Haddon Township.
Haddon Township. And what's your apartment number again? Date?
Apartment date.
Three-year-old boy or girl?
3-year-old boy. His name is Brendan.
Spell his name for me.
Brenean.
And last name?
Creato, Creato.
Okay, what did you last see him wearing?
He was wearing red pajamas.
Okay, and you didn't hear anything or see anything or nothing like that?
No, I just woke up and he wasn't in my phone. I don't know if he wandered out or what happened. I don't know where he is. The door was locked. I guess he unlocked it and left.
Alright, and your address is 103 Cooper Street in Haddon Township, right?
Yes.
Apartment D is a dog.
Yes.
Okay, I already have the police on the way, sir. What is your name?
My name is DJ.
DJ, your last name?
Creato.
Spell for me.
Creato.
And your phone number is 609-314-1572?
Yes.
Alright, sir, do me a favor, just hold on. I already have the police on the way, don't hang up.
Alright, thank you.
See if the police dispatcher wants to speak to you, okay?
Alright, alright, thank you.
Alright. Alright, stay on the phone.
Alright, the quick thing away. The house door was locked and the bottom door was locked. You look at locked the doors, what? I don't know what happened.
All right, members of the jury, and as a prosecutor, if you just leave or engage in the jury, we are dismissed. I have to again remind you that we will now recess for the day. You must cease your deliberations until you return tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and if you brought into the courtroom, we'll bring you in, we'll play that tape with you and request the first thing in the morning. In addition, I must remind you of the previous instructions. You must not discuss the case among yourselves or with anyone else. You must not discuss the case with your fellow jurors until you return or are instructed by me to resume your deliberations. You must not communicate with anyone about this case either in person or telephonically or through electronic devices such as texting, emailing, tweeting, or on Facebook or any other social media. If anyone attempts to communicate with you about the case or discuss the case with you, do not discuss it with your fellow jurors. Please report the matter to me immediately, and I will deal with the situation promptly. You must not read or have anyone read to you any newspapers, news stories, or articles about this case in print, on the internet, or in any blog. You must not read, watch, or listen to any media accounts or coverage of the case, and do not listen to anyone else discuss such accounts. You must not read, research, or investigate anything about the case or any persons, places, or topics related to the case. This prohibition applies to printed reference materials as well as any electronic medium. It includes searching the internet for blogs, tweets, Facebook, or other social media. When you return tomorrow at 9 o'clock, you do not commence your deliberations until you're directed to do so by me. When you return, you will report as you've done today. Once all the jurors are here, you'll be brought into the courtroom, at which time we will proceed on to the additional playback you have requested. You should only discuss and deliberate on the case when all the jurors are together in the jury deliberation room. You have been directed to resume your deliberations. With that, we check on the very pleasant evening. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Please be seated, everyone. Counsel, there is a playback instruction, but I have to give, I'll give that at the end of the next playback when it's completed. So it just says you have to consider all the evidence, not simply what you just heard. We'll do that after we have the other piece of evidence teed up. And I was looking at the time, I think that takes longer than I thought it did too.
Yeah, I think so, Judge.
It goes from 4 o'clock to 5:16, so that's going to be approximately an hour and 16 minutes to play that. But we'll do that first thing in the morning, all right?
Yes.
Thanks,
I'll see everybody in the morning.